Hi, this is Violet calling from the elohousing division. How are you today? Good, I'm doing well, thanks. I was just calling to see if you have time to complete a housing survey today. Yes, it is anonymous. Yeah, it's just a series of questions that we're using to try to get a better understanding of people's current living conditions, pretty much across the country and furthermore across the globe. Yeah, absolutely. We've just been calling people at random and asking them the exact same series of questions to assess how things are looking in certain areas. We try to get a good mixture of renters, owners, all kinds of housing conditions and types of housing units. Exactly. Yeah. Do you think you'd have time to complete something like that today? Okay, great. And have you heard of elohousing before? No? Okay. Well, just so you know, as I said, my name is Violet and I'm calling from my home office. We all work remotely, we telecommute. So, is there a callback number I can get for you in case of disconnection, if not this number? Thank you so much. So just to be sure, that's area code 206-194-1204. Okay, great. So let's see here. Do you have any questions about the survey before we get started? Most of the questions are yes or no answers. If you don't know, you can say that you don't know. And there's also a section at the end where you can tell me some of your own feedback outside of the questions if you'd like. So if a certain question sparks you to think about something that you'd like to make a comment on, I can leave that in a separate area, essentially, of the survey at the end. Okay, great. And what would you like for me to call you? Okay, excellent. Yep, we don't need your address or any other personal information. I'm just asking for the sake of courtesy what I should call you if necessary. Okay, great. So if you're ready, we can go ahead and get started. Okay, cool. So, have you ever or do you currently live in Section 8 or any other affordable housing development or property? Okay. Have you ever lived in an apartment? All right. Have you ever lived in a single family home? Okay. Have you ever lived in a multi-family home? Right, so this would be any sort of housing environment that multiple families are living in technically the same house, but it might be separated by a wall. So you might have two different front doors and two different living spaces, but they're conjoined into the same actual housing unit. Or you might live in a home where the families are all sort of commingling in the same space, but with separate bedrooms. Okay. Have you ever lived in a condominium? Okay. And have you ever lived in a townhome? Okay. All right. Have you ever rented a property? And what type of property was that? An apartment? Okay. Have you ever owned a property? Okay. And what property type was that? Okay. All right. Do you currently have a landlord? Okay. And do you currently rent or own? Okay. Do you currently pay fees to a large corporation or bank in exchange for your property? Right, so this might be your mortgage payment, your rent payment. Yeah, it could be a real estate agency, definitely. Okay. And has your experience with that been overall good or bad or neutral? Okay. Let's see. Are you currently the primary earner of your household? Okay. And do you currently live by yourself or with others? And if with others, please denote the number of other occupants. Okay. All right. Does your monthly payment, be it a mortgage, rent, or other, include any utilities? Right, so water, trash, internet. Okay. Is there a water well on your property or on the surrounding property? Okay. Does your property have a green space, such as grass, shrubs, flowers, and or trees? Okay. Is there a park on or nearby the property where you currently reside? It doesn't have to have a playground, or it can be just a playground. I guess people take the word park a little bit differently, but anything you'd consider a space to sort of stop and have leisure, or children could enjoy themselves, or you could have a picnic, something like that. Okay. Is your home pet friendly? Oh, yeah. That's nice. I have a golden chow myself. Oh, yeah, he's really fluffy and cute, but he has a chow chow temper. Yeah. Okay, is there a pool that you can access and make use of on your property? All right. Let's see, are there any hazards that you're aware of regarding your property's interior or exterior? For example, electrical cable issues, natural hazards such as dead or dying trees, lead-infused paint, or flooding issues? Okay. Is there a garbage collection at your current residence? And is that a dumpster or a city service that comes to individual homes? Okay. Is there a recycling collection at your current residence? And if not, do you opt to bring your recycling to a drop-off location? Okay. Okay, does your property come with a designated parking space? And is the area where you park covered or uncovered? Oh, okay, okay. All right. Do you find that the mail service in your area is consistent? Okay. All right, give me just one moment if you mind. Okay, I apologize about that. Still with me? Okay. You're doing great so far. All right. Do you have internet service at your home? Okay. And do you find that your internet service adequately meets your expectations on a regular basis? Sure, you can expand on that. Okay, so you're saying that in general the service is fairly good. However, if there is an outage or some sort of issue, it's very difficult and slow to get it fixed. Okay. Have you done any sort of telephone or internet inquiry about a problem with your current company? You have? Okay. And what happened? So your speeds generally weren't what they were supposed to be? Okay, and what was the other one? Okay, so that was storm damage. Okay. All right. How many computers are there in your home? Okay. And what about how many televisions are there? Okay. Do you have a landline telephone? All right. Do you have an AM/FM radio? Yeah, it can be a part of something else, like a larger entertainment system or some sort of speaker system. Clock radio counts too, yes. Okay. And do you have an NOAA weather radio, sometimes called a NOAA weather radio? It's sort of a separate unit that alerts to any sort of emergency weather situation. Okay. All right. Do you have a place to shelter in the event of inclement weather? Okay. Do you have an escape plan in the event of a fire? Okay. This is a multi-part question. Do you have insurance to protect against weather such as hurricanes and tornadoes? And how about for catastrophic events such as a fire or an explosion? Okay. And what about theft? Okay. Do you opt for any additional coverage against flooding, earthquakes, neglect, power failure, or war? Okay. All right. Has your community ever reached out to you to make you aware of resources that you can take advantage of in a time of need? Okay. Are you aware of the current crime rate in your immediate area and what the threats may be? Okay. All right, give me just a moment. Okay, sorry about that. Do you have any exercise equipment or the ability to exercise in or around your property? Okay. Are you responsible for the routine maintenance when it comes to lawn care or an equivalent form of care, such as maintaining a rock garden or a flower bed or anything similar? Okay. Okay. Do you know if there's a library near your property? Okay. All right. Are you aware of whether or not there is a bus line or other form of public transportation system within walking distance of your home? That could be a subway, a trolley, a cab. Okay. And do the rideshare companies work where you are as well? So, like Uber and Lyft? Okay. And one more moment, please. All right, thank you for your patience. Can you order food to your current living location? It could either be something like Grubhub or Waiter, or it could be just from the company itself. Okay. And do you take advantage of any of these services? And if so, how often? Okay. All right. Next, would you say that you are in your ideal living situation currently? Okay. Do you have an idea of your ideal living situation? Right, so what that would look like to you. Okay, so you have some ideas, but not a full picture. Okay. As I mentioned, there will be some time at the end where you can tell me about your ideas for improvement and any sort of grievances or praise or just other comments that you'd like to include about your housing experience. Okay? And would you prefer to rent or own on a long-term basis? You can be neutral if you'd like, but if you do have a preference towards one, even just a little bit. Okay. Would you like to own more than one property in the future? Right, even if one is a rental property. Where you're making the income, right? Okay. Okay, can't type, sorry. Do you plan to continue living in your current general locale for the next 5 to 10 years? Okay. And do you have any familial ties to your current town, city, state, or province? Okay. Have you always lived, or for the majority of your life, have you lived in your current location? Okay. And is there a highway near your current home? Okay. All right. Now, let's see. In your current dwelling, how many bedrooms are there? Okay. And how many bathrooms? All right. Do you have a tub? And what about a traditional shower stall? Are there hallways or is it an open concept? Okay. Is there a basement? And what about an attic? Are there steps leading up to your home? Right, so it could even just be like a couple of steps and then a stoop or a deck. Or it could just be a larger staircase. Okay. And how about in the back of your home, or wherever you might have an exit? It could be kind of on the side of your home. Are there steps that go back down? Okay, I see. Does the interior of your home have wooden floors? Okay. Right, it can be in just one area, not throughout the whole thing. Okay, how about any laminate floors? And what about tile? Do you have any brick floors? Okay. And do you have any cement or concrete floors? Just on the interior. Okay. And how about wall-to-wall carpet? Okay. When you are inside of your home, is there a lot of street noise? Is there any sort of noise that interferes with your sleep, such as a train, wildlife, or neighbors? Okay. Do you know how old your property is? Okay, not positive. That's okay. All right, and do you have a stove in your home? How about an oven? And do you know if your stove and oven are electric or gas or... Okay. Do you have a microwave? Do you have a hot plate? And do you have a full-size refrigerator? And how about a freezer? Okay. Do you have a fireplace in your home? Does your home have a chimney structure? Okay. Does your front door have windows? They can either be flanking the door on either side, or they can be windows in the actual door itself. Okay. Have you noticed any pests living in your current residence? So these could be termites, cockroaches, flies, bed bugs, springtails, wasps, anything of that nature. Any spiders? Okay. And do you have a pest control service at your current address? Okay, okay. Never mind. Are there any rodents that you've noticed in your living area? So squirrels, chipmunks, rats, anything of that nature? Not that you've noticed. Okay. Alright, if you'll give me 1 second here. Okay. All right. Do you know about the school system near your home? Okay. But you've seen that school though? Okay. All right, and let's see. Does your current home have an air conditioning unit? Central air, I mean, so like it's built into your home, not something that's actually sitting in your window. Okay. And is there heat? Gas heat. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay. Do you have a generator for your home? Or do you know if there's a generator for your home? Okay. And how about for laundry? Do you have a washing machine? Okay. And what about it? Is there a dryer on site as well? Okay. All right. Oops. Let's see here. Okay. Do the windows on your home have any window coverings on the inside? So that could be blinds, that could be southern style shutters, that could be drapes, or a mixture. Okay. And did you have to supply these? Okay. Do you notice any drafty feelings from the windows in the winter, or any additional heat in the summer coming from the windows? Okay. So the doorway can get drafty. Okay. And on the outside of your home, are there shutters, functional or aesthetic? Okay. All right, just a moment again, if you don't mind. Okay. Is there an eating space in your home that's separate from the kitchen? So there could be a separate dining room, or this could be even an eating nook that is kind of a part of the kitchen, but clearly designated for a table? Okay, I see. Okay. And are there any built-in shelves in your home? They can be big or small. Okay. All right. How close are your nearest neighbors? Okay. And are you ever bothered by any of your neighbors? Are you friendly with your neighbors? Okay. All right. Do you feel comfortable walking around your current living area outside alone? Right, so this could be just on your property, or this could be around a communal area, this could be on the street nearby. Okay. And does it make a difference whether it's daytime or nighttime? Okay. All right. Let's see, I think I only have a couple more questions for you, and I really appreciate you going through all of this. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to get someone to answer all the questions because I know it's a lot and I know people are busy. So it definitely means a lot that you're willing to answer all the questions. Yeah, it really is a good thing because the more information that we can provide, the better we can push for more equal housing and better housing opportunities for everyone in the future. Yeah, that's exactly what we do. We come up with legislative ideas and work to sort of lobby in a way to get nicer housing conditions for everyone, because there is such a discrepancy between right. You can have people in the same town who are living in a terrible, sort of falling apart, run-down area, and then you have others who are in $1 million home. So it definitely does make a difference, and it's good to be aware of the differences so that we can actually speak with facts and help the people who need to be helped. Yeah, so it's for a good cause. Okay, it looks like all we have left are the open-ended questions. So, first of all, do you have any suggestions for the improvement of your current living space? And you can say anything that comes to your mind. Yeah, it can be, something just like, oh, I wish I had an extra room, or it can be something to do with your general neighborhood or the way that things are run, or certain ways that money is allocated, just the cost. Yep, go ahead. Okay. Okay, that's great. And the other question here is, do you have any hopes for your future living space or spaces? So if you move in the future, it can be something that you realistically see happening, or it can be just something that you are hopeful about in general, yeah. Yep, and it can be more than one goal that you have, and it can be for more than one living area. Okay. Okay, so you'd like for there to be more of a sort of community feel. Is walkability important to you? Okay. Okay. Okay, excellent. Yeah, I think that is just about it, unless there's anything else that you wanted to add. Okay. No, yeah, that's perfect. As I said, I really, really appreciate you helping with this survey and giving all of this great feedback. It really does help us try to help the masses and get some of these issues that are clearly out there sort of resolved or closer to being resolved. Yeah, so this was the ELO Housing Division, and we do have a website. It's elohousing, and then division, division.com. Yep. And it has all of our information about what we're trying to do there, and it talks a lot more in depth about our housing surveys, why we do what we do and what we are hoping to accomplish in the upcoming year. Yep, there are short-term and long-term goals, and we sometimes have rolling surveys that appear. You can opt in for an email that will alert you when there's a new survey that you can take part in. Yes, we won't send other emails, but we will send just an email to let you know if there's anything that you can do to help. And you can choose whether you'd like to fill it out online or if you'd like to have another phone call. A representative can call you and work through all the questions just like we did today, if you prefer that over using your own device. Yes, it is tablet friendly as well. Oh, that's great. Is it one of the ones with the little flip out keyboard? Those are so neat. Okay. Well, I thank you once again for participating. Was everything satisfactory today? Okay, great. If you'd like to leave any feedback on this phone call, you can do that on the website as well. And again, my name was Violet. All right, well, I hope that you have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much.